Hello, Realtors. Byron King, South Carolina Association of Realtors Legal here. Mike Christ is producing on the board today. It's July 22nd, 2024. If you have any questions, please contact us at the SCR Legal Hotline, 803-712-3478. The Summer Olympics start Friday in Paris, France. And so kind of like the relay race, since the March settlement announcement, the nationwide seller class action lawsuit, President REA, your leadership team, your CEO, and your lawyers at SCR have been traveling the state, doing town hall Zooms, have been Zooming in with brokers, getting everybody ready for the changeover, which is coming up. We'll talk about those deadlines today. And like the relay race, we're handing the baton at this point over to you, the broker and the members. So make sure you're perfecting your buyer presentation, just like you've perfected your listing presentation. Get ready to perform. You can do that by practicing aloud. You can practice with your friends, colleagues, partners, kids, or even alone. But you want to practice that aloud. And then going for the gold, your money, your compensation, as the MLS agreement to compensate goes away under the settlement, your SCR 120, your compensation agreement, will become your new best friend. It will replace the MLS agreement on compensation, as I just said. Likely you've used this Form 120 compensation agreement if you've ever helped a buyer buy a for sale by owner, a FSBO, or if you've taken your buyer to a distant MLS where your brokerage was not a participant and therefore not part of the agreement to compensate. So a quick commercial break. Make sure you download the Forewarn app on your smartphone and use that to check for seller impersonation fraud and for safety issues when you go out for showings. This is our license plate, your realtor license plate. You can buy those at DMV. That helps fund our Habitat for Humanity. And I need a favor. We had a staff meeting this morning. Lewis is trying to get us a presidential cup. You can see those in the background. We need to up our numbers on the Realtor Party mobile alerts. NER promises they won't send you too many texts. We looked at our phones. We've gotten one in like the past year, so you won't get overloaded. But what you do is to the number 30644, text the term Realtors. So text to 30644 Realtors. That will sign you into the NER My Realtor Party mobile alert. So when they need some big issue, say they're trying to get the VA financing where the buyer can pay their own buyer agent compensation or something big like that, and NER needs grassroots support with Congress, you'll be signed up to immediately receive those texts, and usually there's a link for you to immediately take action. So you just text Realtors to 30644, and again, promise NER will not over-text you. We look back, and none of us that have signed up have been over-texted, so we need a favor for that. Text Realtors to 30644. And now back to the update. The SCR 120, some questions have been coming up on the hotline. Who signs that? So, obviously if you close and you get paid, everybody's happy. Nothing wrong goes with the closing, so it really doesn't matter. But you want the 120 signed so you can go after people in mediation, arbitration, or even litigation if you're not getting paid. So ideally, the broker in charge will sign the compensation agreement to bind the listing brokerage, to pay the buyer brokerage. But you're probably going to see listing agents sign that. There's a lot of brokers out there that are geographically distant, or supervising a large number of members. So you may see a listing agent, and you can always get that confirmed in email. Hey, listing agent, do you have authority to bind your brokerage in this form? But likely in an arbitration or litigation, you're going to be able to hold the brokerage to that agreement if one of their licensees signed it. What you want to do is start changing over, get used to using Form 120 compensation agreement even now before the MLS change dates that we're getting ready to go over here in a second. But just call the listing agent, say, hey, I want to practice getting you guys to sign the Form 120, because that's what we're going to be doing in early August as these MLSs take the agreement to compensate off of the MLS, and it goes to this compensation agreement. So these forms, right now you can see the new forms, the new contract, buyer side agreements, listing side agreements on screaltors.org. Zip Forms has promised to have those forms updated by August 1. So by August 1, Zip Forms has promised that they should have the forms updated. Obviously, everybody in the United States is updating their forms, all the associations and brokers and MLS systems. So as you can imagine, Zip Forms and these other vendors that provide standard forms are under a heavy workload right now. So Zip Forms has promised us August 1 plus or minus a day. So that would be August 2nd. Some of the vendors such as Dotloop and SkySlope have promised us August 12th. And obviously they're working hard to make those. And you can look at the forms right now at screaltors.org. Austin Smallwood's got his 5-minute videos on each one of those. There's a good training. Go ahead, go to our website, screaltors.org, to the forms page. Watch Austin's forms videos, download those forms, look at them. They're even highlighted in red line so you can see what the changes are fairly easily. And you can download the actual forms to start practicing with. Some of the changes for the MLSs that are reported to us, and as a disclaimer, these can change. The MLSs run their own business models, but these are the dates that have been reported to us. So change when the multiple listing service will change their rules, remove the agreement to compensate from the MLS, so you'll use 120, Form 120 compensation agreement. August 5th is a Monday. Charleston and the Aiken MLSs have reported that they plan on changing over on that date, August 5th for Charleston and Aiken. The following Monday, which is August 12th, is pretty much the remainder, right? We've got August 9th is PD, but August 12th, Grand Strand, Myrtle Beach, Greenville, Spartanburg, Sumter, Greenwood, and Cherokee plan to switch over and remove the agreement to compensate from the MLS. And so you'll be relying on your SCR 120 compensation agreement. And then August 19th, Columbia, the broker-owned MLS, CMLS, has reported they plan on changing over to the compensation agreement in MLS being removed for the settlement agreement, and then you would be on your own efforts to get SCR 120 signed, or if your buyer's paying you, obviously. So 120 basically replaces the MLS agreement where the listing broker is primarily going to pay you. And remember, in your SCR contract under Section 6, seller paid buyer transaction costs can be used for about 20 different items: buyer closing costs, buyer financing costs, appraisers, attorneys, and even their buyer broker. All right, and then for more information, we're getting ready to wrap up here. You can Google NER settlement FAQs to learn all things on the realtor settlement, the nationwide seller class action. So Google NER settlement FAQs, and the website is www.NER.realtor/the-facts/NER-settlement-FAQs. So if you're going to look that up, the easiest way, just Google NER settlement FAQs. About 100 frequently asked questions on the settlement. That's always good for brokers and agents to read those. It'll help you prepare for questions you're going to get from your buyers. Some things you can also do to help yourself. You can sign up. NER and SCR have been offering free education to help you get prepared for this changeover. So sign up. The next class is the SCRS class with Todd Beckstrom. That's August 28th and 29th. Sharon Stone put that in our weekly newsletter, so check your inbox for that or contact the hotline. We'll get you set up. Thanks to Todd Beckstrom, Central Carolina Realtors. That's Taylor Oxendine, Kim Fuller, and Grace Tuttle. Their staff are doing an excellent job operating those Zooms. We've completed the ABR, which will be offered again in the fall with Todd Beckstrom through Taylor, Kim, and Grace at Central Carolina Realtors. And they also did the negotiation course, the RENE course with Todd. And again, that'll be offered again in the fall. Please sign up for that. Please attend. We had a lot of sign-ups, but obviously a lot of people didn't join, and people wanted to get in the course and were sold out. So make sure if you sign up that you show up, please. And again, we'll be offering ABR and the negotiation course again in the fall. Also, if you want something right away, NER is offering ABR, accredited buyer representation. Is two ways. Self-paced on your computer, where you just go in, you sign up for free with NER to take this, and this is about a $300 value, so this is good member benefit that SCR and Central Carolina Realtors and NER are offering you at no charge, part of your membership. But there's a self-paced computer learning system for ABR with the NER, and also NER has dates through December, 2-day blocks for ABR. They're Zooms, they're interactive with very different instructors each time. I sat through a couple of those, and those are really good. So sign up for SRS August 28th and 29th through SCR. See your emails for that. Stay on the lookout for the negotiation and ABR when SCR will offer that again in the fall. And NER is offering these ABR classes right now. So if you like self-paced computer learning, you can do that right now. Sign up with the NER. Or if you prefer live instructors, NER is offering Zooms through December, and you just sign up for those. Those are 2-day blocks. Austin Smallwood is traveling, so if you want education on the forums, we talked about Austin's videos are at the website. Mike's posted those on the website. Those are about 5 minutes each. Those are painless to watch. He's also on the road this week, so tomorrow he'll be in Greenville. Wednesday he's in Western Upstate over in the Anderson-Clemson area. Thursday he's up in Piedmont, which is our Charlotte, Rock Hill, Fort Mill area. Austin will be up there, and then Friday Austin will be at the Beaufort Jasper teaching down there in the Low Country. So make sure you sign up for those if you're in Greenville, Western Upstate, Piedmont, Rock Hill, Fort Mill areas, or Beaufort Jasper. Sign up for those. If you have any questions about any of the information we went over, please reach out. The hotline's 803-712-3478. Shante will help you on the phone and get you in contact with me and Tara. Or you can email. Mike will forward these emails, info@screaltors.org, or as always, our first names, Byron@screaltors.org, Austin@screaltors.org, and Tara is T. Pitts, her last name, @screaltors.org. Thanks for tuning in. Mike, thanks for producing. That wraps it up, and we'll see you next time. Keep it safe, legal, and profitable. Thank you.